Coming home after playing in Milwaukee.
Well, we spent a day in Chicago and did the Shed Aquarium and a nice dinner and some Michigan Ave. So I think they felt like they got a marathon. Actually, the Chicago Marathon was going on, and we were walking and walking because the bus couldn't get anywhere. So, we haven't had practice since we gave them yesterday off. It's fall break for our student athletes, or for our students. So we're going to get on the court for the first time this afternoon.
How do you think they'll, it's a confidence booster, but then also you don't want it to tilt too far
Sure.
on that end. How do you think this team will react to, maybe they've had some big wins, USC, Kentucky already, but this one was, I'm sure, especially important given the conference standing and all that.
Well, I think, that's the balance, right? You want it to boost their confidence and know how good they can be, but you want it to drive them, right? So that's a discussion that I've actually had with some of our leadership already. We have our team psychiatrist, Larry Woodman, coming in on Thursday. That was going to happen because it's fall break, and that's going to be the topic of what do we have to do to get better? It's not, hey, let's look at what we're doing. Okay, we're in the mix. We've set our plate pretty well. What do we need to do to advance our game? And this is the time of year we always do individual meetings. So each player's been asked that. What do you need to do to get better? And now we go back to the gym and try to do it.
Kind of perfect timing then, almost, right?
It actually was great timing because I think their mindset is very positive and very good right now, but hopefully very driven. And so it's that balance for sure. You don't want this to cause complacency, right? We got a long way to go, and that Marquette match clearly could have gone either way, So hopefully it drives us to work harder, and that not only in the gym, but are we getting enough sleep? Are we eating well? Are we, all those things? Are we taking care of our academics to be the best that we can be on the court? Those are, things that we'll be discussing.
I wonder, I don't know, that this may be difficult to answer, but what gave the team the confidence that they could go in there and beat Marquette? You took the first two sets and
thought we took the third.
Yeah, right? You almost swept them. And that's a good team. Mm-hmm. And you guys are good too, but to take an inexperienced group to that environment, that was different. How do you think they carried themselves or prepared themselves for that?
I think they were excited. We talked a lot about the importance of DePaul. I say that to you guys, but I say that to the team. DePaul was our biggest match of the weekend, and then Marquette. I knew they weren't going to go in scared. I don't think this team has proven that they're scared of anyone. They respect everybody. They knew it was going to be a battle, but I think they felt like if they played, I think they feel like they can compete with anyone in the country if they put their best out there. So. They went in with confidence. Again, not an arrogance, but they went in with a confidence on Saturday.
You talked about meeting with the players. How do you, asking individually, how do you get better? How do you not just rest on this? As a team, where's there yet to go? How do they get better?
Well, I think what you try to do is look at how teams are going to attack you. That's one of the things that we've done this week and are going to continue to do is look at our information, look at our stats, look at some of those things that we break down on our opponents. Now we're doing some of that breakdown on us. So if I was Team X playing Creighton, what would I do? And so let's work on those areas to get better at. And I'm not going to tell you those things, but so that's what we're doing as a staff of trying to think ahead. And then we're trying to add some nuances to our offense. So, and then part of that is talking to the players and them saying, what are you confident in right now? What do you need more reps on? And, they'll give you honest feedback of, hey, I'm really good on this set, but I'd really like to get more reps of this. Or a setter saying, I'm good in front, but I want reps behind. Or, pick your position. They'll give you a lot of good feedback when you ask.
So you played 5 sets, and some of those sets went longer.
Yep.
But 31 kills is still 31 kills.
Right.
What did Keeley do so well on Saturday to have as much success as she did?
Yeah, she played really well, and she's been playing well. And I texted her afterwards, and she said, "Yeah, I was just in the zone." So I'm like, get in the zone all the time, right? One of the things that Craig mentioned from watching film is Marquette was jumping a lot with our setter, and so that gave Keeley a lot of holes, and and she seized on those things. So, but Keeley's a good player. I think the thing with Keeley is she can do things if there's no block, she can hit down. If the block is set, she can hit up, and use those hands. So, hopefully she'll continue to trend, getting better each week like she has been. And, she's doing a lot of great things.
She does, from my, novice perspective, she does seem to have, I don't know if it's elite, but just like she's very versatile with her shots already as a redshirt freshman. I mean, we've watched Jaylee and Taryn do that kind of stuff the last few years all the time, where you think, oh, they're coming down with a powerful shot, and then they cut the ball or roll the ball or tip it. And she seems to have that piece already. Has she grown in that department over the last year? Did she come with some of those skills? Like,
well, obviously she was good coming out. I think she's grown. I think she'd say that she's grown. We spend a lot of time, what we tell our hitters is they have to be versatile. If they're great at one thing, teams can defend that. So they have to have an arsenal. We call it the arsenal. So, Keeley needs to have a 4-to-4. She needs to have a deep corner. She needs to have a line. She needs to have a high hand. She needs to have off speed. Those are things that we talk about every day. And we might not practice all those shots every single day, but we're going to do parts of those each day so that hopefully they feel. And you saw, as I looked through her kills, because Rob put together a montage, she hit all those shots. She had off speed, she had line, she had corner, she had angle. So that's awesome to see. And I think you can see that from our other pin hitters, that they have that, those shots in their arsenal also.
After your game against Marquette, and I guess what's your reaction when you look back at that?
Wow, it was an amazing match, and we all fought hard, and we were very fun and focused, and I get chills every time. Like, I talk about it. I love the match.
What do you think enabled you guys to? You almost won set 3, and then it was a back and forth. And set 4 was back and forth, but in set 5 you click it in and find a way to win on the road. When they had some momentum, how did you guys pull together in that moment, do you think?
I don't know. The third match, I think it was hard for us, but we were ready to get back into it, and we were very focused. And even though they won the 4th set, we came back and we're like, all right, this is the set we need to win. So, yeah.
So from your perspective, you didn't necessarily notice much difference?
No, there was no difference. We were just playing our game, and we won. So, yeah.
You guys still have plenty of season more to go. How do you not get complacent after a win like that?
We just take one match at a time. So I think that's just the mentality for our next games, and just playing fun and focused. I know that's what Coach always says, and just getting better every day at practice.
But that had to give you quite a confidence boost, though.
Oh, definitely a confidence boost, but we still had to keep that mentality of everyone's kind of on the same level, and just playing one game at a time.
You're on fall break, so I don't know if you have you really dug into the Marquette match to look at it just for yourself? Like, I don't know how you reflect on something like that. Are you the type of player that's like, I want to look at all the things I did right and wrong? Or how did you
definitely. So we have volumetrics, and that helps us see what we did good and what we did wrong. But that's my go-to after big matches like that, or any match for that. So just looking at specific things, like if I'm in the right spot, hitting wise, and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. So did it meet your expectation? Because when you look at the stat sheet, it looks good, obviously.
Yeah, it looks good, but I still see things that I can improve on, and just for the next match. Yeah.